welcome to Field of Fork, and I'm Abby J. And it's the holidays. We're going into the fall Thanksgiving mode, and everybody's thinking about sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, but I'm into pears. Pears are in season from November until mid-winter time, and most pears come from Oregon and out west. They're grown all over. They could be even grown in Georgia. I've seen them. I grew up making pear preserves with my grandmother, and it was so much work, labor intensive, but the reward was so wonderful. And today we're gonna make this delicious dessert, and I know you're gonna love it. And I've already sliced 2 pears. It consists of these berries and some blue cheese, and I'm gonna top it off with some honey. And I'm gonna go ahead and get these lined up here. Now that we've got our pears assembled, we're gonna add some butter. Oh, that butter's gonna make this so yummy. And we gotta have some cinnamon. This is just gonna top this off with the right spice. And berries. The last part is your berries, except for the blue cheese. And what we're gonna do is top with blueberries. And as these pears cook, they're going to caramelize, and all that flavor is going to come through. It's going to be warm flavors, and you're going to love it. And then I'm going to have the raspberries, and what we want to do is go ahead and put this in the oven and cook for 20 minutes, and they're going to be bursting with flavors, those berries. And we're going to take it back out about 5 minutes before it's done and top it with the blue cheese, and we'll show you what it looks like. I'll be right back. Since it's the holidays, I just wanted to throw in a little holiday tip here, and it's all about the cheesecakes at Ingles. They have so many varieties. And the goat cheese, I've got a honey goat cheese and a fig goat cheese, and I'm going to show you how simple it is to make a dessert. These are chopped pistachios. This little dessert appetizer will be a hit at any party. It takes only a few minutes just to put these pistachios on the goat cheese, like so. And that's the fig. We got the fig and the honey. And then you want to top it off with some fig preserves, just like that. Hey, if you want a really great appetizer, just hit the cheesecakes at Ingles, and they have everything you need, every flavor. And I'm going to take this to a party tonight. Okay, we're back, and we've just got to top this off with some honey. It smells so delicious, and you're gonna be set for all of your holiday endeavors. And we'll be right back to introduce our celebrity chef.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Back, and I have my celebrity chef John Gifaldi
Hey,
here.
Abby.
Always amazing recipes from John, Italian inspired.
That's right.
We have though the new Ingles Table magazine.
Oh, I haven't got mine yet. So.
Yeah, it's cold weather veggies. It's in the deli, available right now, and we are featuring with a big shout out to Dallas McCade with her plant-based spinach artichoke dip.
Oh, wait a minute. This looks awesome. I can't wait to try it. You know what I love about these? They're so user-friendly and easy to do. And of course you get everything in Ingles, right?
Right. And who doesn't want a really tasty appetizer to prepare for all your holiday
That's
parties?
right.
I mean, party, And
We'll be ready.
We'll be ready, and Ingles will be with you all the way. So drop by before they're sold out. They're not for sale. They're free.
No, they're free. That's the best part.
That's the best part.
I love it. Well, I've got mine already. I just need to dig in, and that's going to be one of the first ones I'm going to look at.
I smell something. What are we doing today?
Oh, I brought you, like you said, I like an Italian twist. Well, for the holidays, I wanted to bring you a twist on a manicotti. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some butternut squash, and we're going to make a brown butter sage sauce.
Oh, you're going to fry the sage. If
Yep.
you've never had fried sage to
It's amazing.
garnish a dish, it's amazing. Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
will you help me get started?
Sure. What
All
would you
right.
like
So
for me to
we've
do?
got our ricotta cheese.
Okay.
And really dump these ingredients in there. There's an
And one
egg
egg.
yolk.
Okay.
There's parsley. There's cheese. And while you're mixing that together, I want to talk about. Usually, when I make my manicotti, I always make a crepe.
A crepe.
But guess
you,
what?
You can get that at Ingles now.
Yes.
Right.
So we are saving a ton of time. So you're mixing that together. What I did with the butternut squash, also they cut it up for me. They had it all peeled and ready to go. What I did is I took half of it and I roasted it. And what I did is I had a little mixture here of orange juice and brown sugar
Okay.
and just some other seasonings and toasted that off. And then the other half, what I did is I pureed it. And that's going to
Ooh.
go into the
Okay.
filling as well. So that is perfect.
This is ready to go.
Yep. I'm going to just put some spices in here.
All right.
I want some pepper, a little garlic powder, a little bit of salt.
When you said sage, fried sage,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You're in, huh?
I am so in. Yes.
Now, what we'll do is we are actually ready to start assembly.
Okay.
So, what I
Great.
want you to do for me is just put a good tablespoon on there.
Like
And-
so?
Yep,
Okay. We'll make it even. I don't want it to
that's right.
bulge out at the seams.
That's right. And
Okay.
then what we're going to do is put a little bit of the pumpkin. Or it's not
Okay.
pumpkin, it's butternut squash.
Butternut squash. Or it could be pumpkin. You can switch out. If you don't like the
absolutely
butternut
could.
squash, do pumpkin.
And then what I did is I got some spicy Italian sausage to give it a little kick. And I took it out of the casing. And we're going to put some of that right in here.
That really elevates the flavor. I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll these up. I want to do about 4 of these. Let's
Okay,
see
so
that
here we go again.
spoon. And what
This
I'm
out of
going
the
to
way.
do is bring that this way a little bit so when I roll
Okay.
it, makes it a little bit easier. And then they're going in that casserole.
Okay. Easy enough, right?
It is.
Here we go.
And let's do about 4 of these.
All right.
And then
Okay.
we will put them in the oven. While it's in the oven, what I'm going to do is make that brown butter sauce. So I've
Okay.
already got the butter
Okay.
melting.
All right.
This is going to be just delicious. It's packed with flavor.
I'm gonna try this holiday season.
Are you this way?
Yeah, I am.
You won't
I
be
love,
disappointed, I'm telling you.
instead of the standard turkey and hams, you can always do Italian. That's and
you
people,
can
it's
add it
like
to
a
it.
real treat for me because I have a lot of I eat a lot of turkey and ham with other family members. That we have more
This
than
just
one
switches
holiday
it up a
gathering.
little bit.
Yeah, it does.
And
It
so-
makes it more interesting and you don't have the same thing all the time.
That's right.
There we
That's
go.
2.
All right. All right.
And like I say, the convenience of having everything right there
And where do you
for
get the crepe? What
Now,
part of the store
I
do you
found
get
it
the
right
crepe?
in the produce.
In the produce section.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the
you-
cooler.
Okay.
So it's not any, can't get any easier than that.
So while you're getting your crepes, you can pick up a magazine.
Put this
And
aside.
then, here we go. Just a
at that.
little bit more.
Yep.
All right. Just
And
enough.
now, at this point, before it goes in the oven, once you've rolled them, you could put these in the refrigerator. So you could do this ahead of time.
Ahead of time, right?
And then what we're going to do, though, is when we roll this last one up, we're going to slide it right in here.
I'm gonna roll this one.
Perfect.
I'll show you my rolling skills, if I have any.
I
I
think
don't
you do.
know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see.
Think you got it? Think you got it?
It's coming.
That's perfect.
Wow!
You put
I
seam
did
side
it.
down.
Seam side down. Okay.
All right.
We got it.
What we're going to do is just put this in the oven while we do the butternut squash.
Okay.
So I've got the oven just warmed up.
So now we're gonna make the sauce, right?
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yeah, so what I've done is I took a stick of butter and I let that melt, and it's already almost at that brown
Okay.
stage. Now I'm going to bring the heat up a little bit, and here's where we get to have some fun with the sage.
Okay.
And you start dropping it in, and when you hear it sizzle, it only takes a second or two, and you can see how
About
it's
20
already.
seconds.
See how it's already
Right. It just
sizzling.
intensifies that flavor. When you cook any herb, it's going to bring out more flavor, bolder flavors
Yeah.
to enhance your food. Okay.
And I'm gonna just fold these over.
Okay. So your family's going to, I bet they just love coming to your house, John.
We have a lot of fun, and I usually put everybody to work. So we're all in the kitchen having a good time.
Yeah.
And kind of
Well,
just
you're
like
from
we
Upper
did
New
today.
York, and you moved down here, and the table's really lucky to have you showing
Thank
off
you.
your Italian recipes.
And it's fun to then pick them up like this.
Right.
Now what I want to add to, so that's already done. It's that quick.
Okay.
What I want to do is just put some garlic in here.
Okay.
The brown butter, the garlic, the sage.
All my favorites.
Yeah.
They really are.
And the reason that I grate this is I don't like big chunks of garlic when I'm doing the sauce. This way it blends it in there and
Right.
it gives it a great flavor.
It
And
blends
you don't
and
feel
just
like,
evens it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you get more.
Right.
Now the other thing that I do is with the stems, don't throw those out, just throw it in here and let that just simmer a little bit. And it's going to even add more of that sage.
We're back, and my kitchen smells so delicious. Yeah. And the sweet potato manicotti needs a few more toppings. So what are we gonna add?
Well, I've got a drizzle, and this is just to put over the top, and this gives that little bit of sweetness. It's orange juice and brown sugar and olive oil. And then if you wouldn't mind adding that, that's cranberries and candied pecans.
Candied
and then,
pecans. Who doesn't like pecans or
Oh my
pecans?
Exactly.
However you want to say it.
It tastes great.
Anyway, I'm just gonna put
And then now,
all of these
put them
on
all
there.
on. And why not finish it with more Parmesan? Look at this, you
Right.
guys. Do we get a fork and dig in, or?
And we've added that sage, and it just smells.
Yep, I put
just
the sage
so
on, it's
good.
all crispy and seasoning. That's it, Abby, that's the,
You've knocked
Sweet
it out of the
potato
park
manicotti.
again. Look at this. Italian Thanksgiving, or just an Italian treat for
Sure,
weeknight
anytime.
dinners, whatever.
perfect for fall with all those flavors.
John, always a pleasure to have you on the show.
you.
Make sure you pick up the Ingles Table magazine and the deli at your local Ingles markets. And now we're going on the road, and we'll be right back.
Did you know Ingles only sells USDA choice and prime cuts of meat? Maybe it's time to reward yourself. Our butchers cut all our meat fresh in the store every day. Grass-fed, organic, you name it. Not only that, we'll even cut it to order just the way you like it. And we grind meat fresh in the store multiple times a day. It's all in the bag. That's the best meat in town for the best folks in town. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Welcome back, and our road trip brings us to Flower Water Salt Artesian Bakery in Clarksville, Georgia, with owner Colin Rye. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you for having me on your show.
We are so excited about this new adventure coming to Clarksville. You've been in Cornelia, right?
I have. It's been hard. It's been a hard task, really, to move from Cornelia to over here. But I'm really excited with it. Really excited.
Well, tell the audience how this all started, Colin.
Well, I moved to this country maybe 8 years ago. Really didn't like your bread. Sorry, your bread's awful. Too much sugar in it, and not enough of the good ingredients. So I started making the bread for you.
You're making it, but you're also offering there's so many offerings here. Let's talk about some of these offerings. Let's start with this right here. Okay. And just tell us what you're going to be offering this community. And I'm so excited about it. And you should rightfully be excited about it.
I am excited. Well, like I say, bread's the mainstay of it, but there's so many things that you can do with bread dough. We've got some wonderful pastries here, European-style pastries, made the European way to European standards. So I'm using top quality ingredients, European butter, high amount of butter fat in there as well, which gives you a much better separation on your laminations. We've got Danish pastries, chocolate croissant, bear claws, cinnamon swirls, pecan swirls. My favourites are the scones there. They're a simple one, but they're delicious. Then we've got some savoury pastries here as well. We've got 3 types of quiches. I've got broccoli and goat's cheese, spinach and mushroom, bacon, cheese and onion, and also a classic, I've got my pot roast pies filled with steak, peas, carrots, onions, potatoes, drenched in an all Guinness and beef gravy. So there's plenty to choose from.
It all looks so amazing, Colin. And you can come in here for lunch. What are your hours?
Well, that's a tough one because I don't like to be pigeonholed to hours. But 11-ish till 3-ish, really, Wednesdays to Saturday.
What has driven you? What's your passion behind all this?
Just good quality ingredients, really. Making stuff that isn't full of chemicals. This is chemical-free, non-GMO, and absolutely no high fructose corn syrup in any of my products. It's a real bugbear for me, that is.
I'm in love with all of this, and I want to tell you what, if you're looking to impress your family this holiday season, Colin is going to be ready to help you do that. Thanksgiving's going to be here, and I think this needs to be on every Thanksgiving table. I really do. I'm so proud of you, and I really want to support you because I'm the same way. I don't want any chemicals in my food either, and that's why I'm so excited about this. And you need to come visit Colin. What's your address here?
It's 327A, Monroe Street in Clarksville.
Are you doing any catering, like takeouts?
Yeah, we're looking to cater for anybody who wants a small party or something like that. All of these products are available to take away as well.
And it's better probably for the holidays that they pre-order.
Definitely pre-order, and I'll take the effort out of it for you. If you want a day off from cooking all day, let me do it for you.
Well, I know where I'm going to be coming this holiday season. I'm coming to see you.
Oh my God, again.
And thank you for joining us on the show today. I want to thank my guest, John Gifaldi, with his amazing manicotti recipe. And we hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. And remember, be thankful for family food. And I'm thankful for you, Colin.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next time.